I'm so thirsty. I can feel.
I was blessed with being able to work with children in the drama camp, and I was the assistant for Catherine in the costume, making the costumes and designing and kind of not really making the costumes, but designing them with the children.
I was able to serve primarily as a teacher of the drama camp that we held all week in Palo Alto for the youth at Amato's church. So I taught the kids, helped get them ready to prepare for a drama that we presented at the church on Sunday.
For them to be able to stand up there in front of their own community and give that was just thrilling for them. To be able to relay a story about God from the Bible the way they did. And it's something that they've never experienced, so they've got really into it. They love decorating, they're making their own costumes, and being able to perform was just a total thrill for them.
The way that the last day, when all the costumes were done, and they came up and hugged me and they said, "This is just beautiful," and like they were so proud of their costumes, how they had them on, and just standing there, and they wanted so many pictures of what they had created themselves all week, and they just said thank you and hugged me, and when they all hugged me, that was just great.
Well, the Dominicans by nature are very shy people, so it may seem strange that we ran a drama ministry or a drama camp for children that are normally very, very shy. They're just, that's part of their culture. And so to bring them out of their shell, to teach them skills to enhance their confidence, to teach them about Christ at the same time, and then to further that by having them go back to their homes and bringing their family members or friends, the neighbors, whatever, to come to church, to have them bring them for another reason to come to church to learn about Christ was just extremely powerful. And
going to the Dominican Republic, we built a water cistern to help the people and bring them clean water.
I think the physical labor was probably harder than maybe some physical labor you might do here, because we used shovels. We just shoveled sand, and there was no mechanical means to get it down the mountain, to get us down the mountain. It was just everything we did was just hard work.
Cistern team, and we loaded bags with sand and with cement and carried them down the mountain so that they could be put in the depression where the cistern was.
It was tiring for the most part. We had to wake up earlier than I wanted to, obviously being the summer, but once you got out there and were doing it, you just kind of kept rolling along with it. You didn't really, I didn't really get that tired until we were actually done, and I laid down and I was like, wow, I'm worn out.
All the labor was manual, and it was work that we just are not used to doing. It was in a terrain that was different. It was even more mountainous than what we're used to. But to tell you the truth, I expected a lot of whining and complaining, but there just wasn't any. Everybody worked together, young and old. Some of the Dominicans worked with us, and it was just like we were all working together as a family for the Lord, the way that it should be.
Amato was explaining that was going to be a place that everybody on Palo Alto can come, at certain times of the week to get clean water, so they can have, for drinking, for whatever else they need, and to know that we were there to change not just people that we talked to that week, but people we didn't even know. It's pretty amazing to know that just in 1 week we pretty much finished an entire project like that. So.
Well, I think the first thing is that they are going to be so surprised that they can go and get this running water for their households. It'll change it'll reduce the number of illnesses they have. They'll be able to probably cook better, prepare better meals for their families, so more nutritional. Even if they don't have the money for it, it'll still help nutritionally. Just to even have I mean, they're not used to using facilities and being able to, you know, flush. I hate to say it like that, but to stay clean. They won't be covered in mud all the time. They'll be able to, you know, take baths, and I don't even think they realize how much it's going to touch the community and bring those people
I'd
together.
really be this thirsty if there weren't something more.